Have you noticed your steps feel a little less steady these days? Do your legs tire more easily than they used to? Perhaps after just a short walk or a trip up the stairs. It's a quiet worry many of us face as we get older, isn't it? That nagging fear of losing our independence, of not being able to move around as freely as we once did. Imagine struggling to carry groceries, or feeling hesitant to simply step off a curb, all because your leg strength isn't quite what it used to be. It's a painful reality that can creep up on us, making everyday tasks feel like a monumental effort. But what if I told you that some of the very foods you believe are healthy for, you might actually be silently working against your leg's strength, eroding your ability to stay strong and independent? It's a secret that many don't realize, hidden right there in our seemingly innocent fruit bowls. In this video, we're going to uncover 7 surprising fruits that, for seniors, can actually hinder your leg strength and mobility, and how to enjoy fruits without compromising your foundation. Stay with me until the very end, because I've got a revelation that might completely change how you look at your fruit bowl and empower you to take back your strength. Let's dive right into the first surprising culprits that might be holding your legs back. And it's a category that often gets a free pass: dried fruits. Think about those seemingly wholesome snacks like dates, raisins, and dried apricots. We're often told they're packed with nutrients. And they are. But here's the crucial difference for our leg strength as seniors when fruit is dried. Its natural sugars become incredibly concentrated. All the water is removed, shrinking a large volume of fresh fruit down to a tiny, easy-to-pop serving. So, a handful of raisins might contain the sugar equivalent of an entire cup of grapes, but without the bulk and water to help you feel full. This means it's incredibly easy to overconsume them without even realizing it. And what happens when we consume a large amount of concentrated sugar rapidly? Your blood sugar spikes. This isn't just about managing diabetes. Repeated blood sugar spikes create a wave of inflammation throughout your body. Inflammation, my dear friends, is the silent enemy of muscle strength and joint health. It can lead to muscle weakness, slower recovery after any activity, and general aches and stiffness in your joints, which directly impacts your leg strength and your ability to move comfortably. Instead of reaching for a handful of dried fruit, try opting for their fresh counterparts. A few fresh grapes will provide that sweetness, but with more water and fiber, which slows down sugar absorption and keeps you feeling satisfied without the inflammatory roller coaster. If you absolutely love dried fruit, treat it like candy. Have just a few pieces, and always pair them with some protein or healthy fat, like a small handful of almonds, to help stabilize that sugar release. Now, moving on from those surprisingly sweet treats, let's talk about another common fruit that often gets a free pass: the humble banana. While bananas are fantastic for potassium and provide quick energy, their impact on your leg strength can vary significantly depending on their ripeness. A very ripe banana, the kind with brown spots that's perfect for banana bread, has converted most of its starch into simple sugars. While this makes it sweeter and easier to digest, it also means a faster and more significant sugar spike compared to a firmer, slightly green-tinged banana. For seniors, relying too heavily on very ripe bananas, especially as a quick snack on their own, can lead to a rapid surge in blood sugar, followed by an equally rapid crash. This roller coaster of energy isn't ideal for maintaining consistent energy levels for muscle activity. When your blood sugar crashes, you might feel fatigued, weak, and less inclined to engage in activities that strengthen your legs. But it also means your body isn't getting a steady, sustained release of fuel for your muscles. Think of it like this: your legs need consistent, stable energy to perform their best. Whether you're walking, climbing stairs, or just standing up from a chair, a quick sugar hit followed by a dip doesn't provide that steady support. To make bananas work for your leg strength, choose them when they're still slightly firm. And critically, always pair your banana with a source of protein or healthy fat, like a spoonful of peanut butter or a handful of walnuts. This combination helps to slow down the sugar absorption, providing a more sustained energy release that better fuels your muscles and supports your leg strength throughout the day. This simple adjustment can make a world of difference in how your body processes the fruit's sugar and how it translates into usable energy for your legs, helping you avoid those energy slumps that can make movement feel like a chore. The spatulator talks. Now that we've discussed dried fruits and overly ripe bananas, let's move on to another delicious but potentially problematic fruit if consumed in excess, the luscious mango. Mangoes are undeniably sweet and refreshing, especially during the warmer months, and they are packed with vitamins. However, their natural sweetness also means they are quite high in sugar, especially when you consider a typical serving size. A single large mango can contain as much natural sugar as a can of soda, or even more, depending on its size and ripeness. While this sugar is naturally occurring and comes with fiber, the sheer quantity can still be a concern for seniors. When we consume a large amount of sugar, even natural sugar, our bodies have to work hard to process it. For some, especially those with prediabetes or insulin resistance, this can lead to elevated blood sugar levels and, over time, contribute to systemic inflammation. As we've discussed, inflammation is a major culprit in muscle weakness and joint discomfort, directly impacting your leg strength and overall mobility. Imagine trying to move with ease when your muscles and joints are constantly battling a low-grade inflammatory response. It's like trying to run with sticky mud on your shoes. It just makes everything harder. To enjoy mango without undermining your leg strength, portion control is key. Instead of eating an entire large mango by yourself, try sharing it or cutting it into smaller portions. Better yet, combine a smaller serving of mango with a source of protein and healthy fats, such as a dollop of Greek yogurt or a sprinkle of chia seeds. This helps to slow down the sugar absorption, providing a more gradual release of energy and reducing the likelihood of a blood sugar spike. Think of mango as a special treat rather than an everyday staple in large quantities, especially if you're trying to build or maintain your leg strength. Next, let's talk about grapes. These little bursts of sweetness are so easy to pop into your mouth, aren't they? A small bowl can quickly turn into a large one, and that's precisely where the issue lies for your leg strength. Grapes, especially the seedless varieties that are so popular, are incredibly high in natural sugars per serving, and because they're small and enjoyable, it's very easy to overconsume them. Picture a scenario where you're watching TV and mindlessly eating grapes. Before you know it, you've gone through a significant portion of a bag. Each of those little grapes contributes to your overall sugar intake, and a large quantity in one sitting can lead to a significant blood sugar spike. Just like with the other fruits we've discussed, these spikes contribute to inflammation throughout your body. Chronic inflammation doesn't just make your joints ache, it can directly impact your muscle tissue, leading to a loss of muscle mass and strength over time. For your legs, this translates to reduced power, less endurance, and an increased risk of feeling unsteady. The fiber content in grapes, while present, isn't enough to counteract the rapid sugar absorption when consumed in large volumes. To enjoy grapes without compromising your leg strength, think mindful eating and portion control. Instead of a large bowl, measure out a small handful, perhaps 10 to 15 grapes, and truly savor them. Better yet, pair them with a handful of almonds or a small piece of cheese. The protein and fat from these additions will help to slow down the sugar absorption, providing a more stable energy release that won't send your blood sugar on a roller coaster ride. This simple strategy allows you to enjoy the taste of grapes while supporting your body's ability to maintain strong, resilient legs, which are vital for your independence and quality of life as you age. Now, let's shine a light on pineapple, particularly how we often consume it. Fresh pineapple, in moderation, can be a wonderful, vitamin-rich fruit. It contains bromelain, an enzyme that can have anti-inflammatory properties, which seems counterintuitive to our discussion. Right. But here's the critical point for leg strength. It's incredibly high in natural sugar, and the way many seniors consume it can negate any potential benefits and actually harm their leg health. The biggest culprits are canned pineapple and pineapple juice. Canned pineapple is almost always packed in heavy syrup, which has just added sugar on top of the fruit's already high natural sugar content. And pineapple juice. It's essentially pure sugar water, stripped of all the beneficial fiber that would normally help slow down sugar absorption. when you drink a glass of pineapple juice or eat a serving of canned pineapple in syrup. Your body receives a massive, rapid influx of sugar. This leads to a significant blood sugar spike, much more dramatic than if you were to eat a comparable amount of fresh pineapple. As we've learned, these rapid and repeated sugar spikes are inflammatory. Chronic inflammation can weaken your muscles, reduce their ability to repair and rebuild, and make your joints stiff and painful, all of which directly undermine your leg strength and mobility. Imagine your leg muscles trying to perform their best while constantly battling this internal inflammation. It's like trying to run on a sprained ankle. You just won't have the power or stability. So, if you enjoy pineapple, always opt for fresh. Cut a small portion, say a cup, and enjoy it with a protein source, like cottage cheese or a handful of nuts, to temper the sugar absorption. And please, completely avoid canned pineapple in syrup and pineapple juice. They offer very little benefit for your leg strength and a whole lot of sugar. Making this one simple switch can significantly reduce your sugar intake and help your body focus its energy on building and maintaining strong muscles, especially in your legs, rather than fighting inflammation. Next, we're going to look at cherries, specifically how their form can surprisingly impact your leg strength. Fresh cherries are indeed a delightful treat, often lauded for their antioxidant content and even some anti-inflammatory properties. However, just like with other fruits, the processing and quantity can turn them into a less than ideal choice for seniors focused on maintaining leg strength. The biggest issue here often comes with dried cherries and, perhaps even more surprisingly, cherry juice, particularly if it's not the tart, unsweetened variety. Dried cherries, much like dried apricots or raisins, are highly concentrated in sugar. A small handful can contain an astonishing amount of sweetness, making it very easy to consume too much sugar without realizing it, and that rapid influx of sugar, as we've discussed, contributes to systemic inflammation, which is detrimental to muscle health and joint function. Imagine wanting to take a brisk walk, but your leg muscles feel heavy and your joints stiff due to this hidden inflammatory response. It directly saps your ability to move with ease and strength. Then there's cherry juice. While tart cherry juice has gained popularity for its purported benefits for sleep and reducing muscle soreness, many commercial cherry juices are loaded with added sugars, or they are made from sweet cherries which are naturally higher in sugar. Even pure, unsweetened tart cherry juice, when consumed in large quantities, can deliver a significant sugar load without the fiber that whole fruits provide. This can still lead to blood sugar spikes if not consumed mindfully. For seniors, the goal is to stabilize blood sugar and minimize inflammation to support strong muscles. Therefore, relying on large amounts of cherry juice or handfuls of dried cherries can work against that goal. If you enjoy cherries, opt for fresh, tart cherries in moderation. A small bowl of fresh cherries will provide you with fiber and antioxidants without overwhelming your system with sugar. If you use tart cherry juice for its specific benefits, ensure it's unsweetened and consider diluting it with water, or consuming a very small portion, perhaps just a few ounces. The key is to be aware of the concentrated sugar in processed forms and to prioritize whole, fresh fruit whenever possible. Your legs will thank you for providing them with steady, balanced nutrition rather than an inflammatory roller coaster. This careful approach helps your body to dedicate its resources to maintaining muscle mass and strength, rather than constantly battling sugar-induced inflammation, paving the way for more active and independent days. Finally, and perhaps the biggest culprit of all when it comes to undermining your leg strength, is fruit juice in general. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but it's made from fruit, so it must be healthy. Right. Unfortunately, that's a common misconception, especially for seniors looking to maintain strong legs and overall vitality. When fruit is juiced, almost all of its beneficial fiber is removed. What you're left with is essentially a concentrated liquid sugar bomb. Think about it. It takes several oranges to make one glass of orange juice. You would likely never eat 3 or 4 oranges in one sitting. But it's incredibly easy to drink a glass of juice containing the sugar equivalent of all those fruits, without the fiber to slow down absorption. This concentrated sugar hits your bloodstream incredibly fast, leading to a massive and rapid blood sugar spike. This immediate sugar surge forces your body to produce a lot of insulin to try and bring those levels down. Over time, frequent and significant blood sugar spikes and insulin demands can lead to insulin resistance, increased body fat storage, particularly around the midsection, and chronic systemic inflammation. And this, my friends, is a direct assault on your leg strength. Chronic inflammation makes your muscles less efficient, slower to repair, and can even contribute to muscle wasting, a condition known as sarcopenia, which is a major concern for seniors. It also makes your joints stiffer and more painful, making every step feel heavier and more precarious. Imagine trying to power through your day when your energy levels are constantly crashing after each sugar spike, and your muscles are silently inflamed. It leaves you feeling weak, tired, and less capable of the very activities that would help strengthen your legs, like walking or engaging in light exercises. The best approach here is simply prefer whole fruit over juice. Always, eating a whole apple, a handful of berries, or a segment of an orange provides you with natural sugars that are slowly released into your bloodstream thanks to the accompanying fiber. This provides sustained energy for your muscles without the dramatic blood sugar roller coaster. If you truly crave a drink that tastes like fruit, consider diluting a very small amount of 100% fruit juice with water. Or better yet, opt for unsweetened vegetable juices, which are much lower in sugar and higher in beneficial nutrients. This single change can have a profound positive impact on your blood sugar stability, your inflammatory markers, and ultimately, your ability to maintain and even improve your leg strength. It's about nourishing your body with what truly supports its function, rather than unknowingly sabotaging it with hidden sugars. So, we've talked about dried fruits, very ripe bananas, mangoes, grapes, pineapple especially canned or juiced, cherries particularly dried or in sweetened juice form, and the overarching concern of fruit juice. The common thread here isn't that these fruits are bad in themselves, but that their high sugar content, especially when consumed in large quantities or in processed forms lacking fiber, can lead to inflammation and blood sugar roller coasters. This ultimately drains your energy and can weaken your muscles, particularly in your legs. Remember, this isn't about eliminating fruit entirely. Fruit is a wonderful part of a healthy diet. It's about making smarter choices, understanding portion sizes, and opting for whole, fresh fruits that are lower in sugar and higher in fiber, or combining those higher sugar fruits with protein and healthy fats to slow down sugar absorption. Small, consistent adjustments to your diet can yield incredible results for your leg strength, mobility, and overall vitality. Imagine being able to walk further, climb stairs with less effort, and feel more secure and confident on your feet. It's absolutely within your reach. Your legs are your foundation for independence, your connection to the world around you, and nourishing them properly is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself as you age. Every choice you make in your diet has an impact, and by being mindful of these potentially problematic fruits, you're taking powerful steps towards a stronger, more vibrant you. I'd love to hear from you. Have you noticed how different foods affect your energy or your leg strength? Are there any fruit choices you're going to rethink after watching this? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights can help inspire others in our community. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more seniors who can benefit from this vital information. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next valuable insights into living your best life at every age. Keep moving, keep growing, and keep investing in your amazing self. You deserve to live with strength, confidence, and joy every single day. Until next time, stay strong and keep thriving.